No. Well, we've got three Bridges managers here. Paul Faili. Wow, Paul, where do we start with that one, mate?
Well, I don't know if it's finished yet, so I'm not sure. I don't think it's. I thought if you want to talk about the football,
yeah.
I thought our first half performance was poor. I didn't think we didn't get out of the traps. They came at us. They closed us down well. Looked decent. Got the ball from the back to the front early and played a heavy line up top. I would say a very good, well-drilled county level side that know how to have a little rattle up with the ball. Not a problem at all. I thought their 9 was good, their 7 was tidy. So to be fair, from a football perspective, they had the better of us. Half time, I thought we came out after a good chat with the boys. It wasn't a hairdryer job. It wasn't my usual. It was a case of like, we know where we went wrong. There wasn't a player in there that actually thought they'd done well. So we effectively just said, look, this is what we need to do, a little bit of a change up here and there. The 3 boys in the middle played a little bit tighter, and as you can see, within the first, I think, 7-8 minutes or something like that, we were 2-2. And we were on our way to an absolute, I thought, the way we played, the way we were looking, the sharpness of us, we were on our way to an absolute a quality victory. And then, for no real reason, a sort of an average tackle was made. Their 9 decided to stamp on my left back's ankle. Dangerous, nasty game, nasty foul. Yeah, all the players got a bit overly excited. I didn't see what actually, if anybody threw punches. I wasn't even looking at it. Then I saw everybody from Pagham's bench run onto the pitch. It just got worse from there, really. And then the referee made the decision to send 3 of my players off.
Yeah.
And then we had to defend, I think it was for 28 minutes, 29 minutes.
A little bit longer than that, yeah.
With 8 men on the pitch, and I don't condone anybody that wants to throw punches. I don't condone stamping or anything like that. I think it's hideous, and my team are too good for that. Teams do come to Bridges. They do look to rattle us up a little bit. They think that's the only way they can get around us. Probably is to. And the lads are very, very close, so one down, all down. It's as simple as that. I've never, to watch the way they play is phenomenal, so the way they stick together. So, yeah, bad ending, bad.
It was a shame, really, because I thought first it was a game of 2 halves, really, for your team.
There's the cliche.
The cliche is, but it's a shame because I thought it was a good game, for the first.
Yeah, it was a great game, and I have nothing, at the end of the day, Gary, I'm not having, Pagham came out on the game and they did well. They got the ball from their fullbacks up top very, very quickly. Long ball, call it what you like, but it was a good tactic and it worked against them. It didn't go wrong from both teams. Both teams were strong, they were physical in places. Yeah, I didn't like the stamp on our player, fine. I felt their other player earlier on in the game, I can't remember what number it was, should have taken a second yellow, would have gone, fine, those things happen. No, I don't think it was, and I'm not allowed to say, and I would never say that it was completely down to the officials completely cocking up that game from start to finish. I would never say such a thing, and nor would I, even intimate such a thing that referees and linesmen at this level struggle to even keep up with the game sometimes. And maybe if there was a fitness test, then that might actually help them. But I wouldn't say that with malice. At the end of the day, mistakes get made.
On a positive note, you're on a great form. You won, you're on a great run. What, I think you lost 1 in 14 now.
Something like that. I mean, I don't. To be fair, guys, I don't really look at the. I'm enjoying this. Let's be fair. Last season was an absolute terror of a season, and it's funny. I talk to other managers, I talk to players, and they talk about pressure and stuff like that. Mate, there's no pressure except the relegation pressure. When you're going up, there is no pressure. It's fun, it's smiles. You know that. You've both been a part of that before with promotions. We're going to have a go at it this year. We like the prospect. We want to get back into it. We feel that's our place. It's the club, the pitch, the team, everything about it is ready for it now. So we need to get back up there. But there are some good. County's got some good sides in it. Chichester, outstanding. Eastbourne Town is another phenomenal side that play very good football. YN, Callum joined them. who else joined them? A couple, 2 or 3 ex-Bridges players have joined them, and they've really come on leaps and bounds. So there's some good sides of good football out there, to be fair. So it's enjoyable. I'm loving every second of it.
Sure. Obviously, another positive, like you've only lost 3 games
All season.
which is a great record. But on the other hand,
drawn 9.
you've drawn 9.
Yeah.
Why can't you turn them into wins?
Because I think at the end of the day, it's how other teams set up against you. You know, they're playing 3 Bridges, and to be fair, the Boston League, no one really cares about 3 Bridges. The county leagues, they do. You know, we're the big scalp. We've got the big name players and stuff like that, which is fine, and we knew that. It's difficult to break some sides down, and I think if you notice a lot of those first 6 draws, 7 draws, quite early into the season when we were kind of getting used to it. I don't think the boys realised, because they'd all come from Ryman's, they didn't realise what county was doing. They were just about grit, determination. So they sort of got used to that, and then we changed a little bit, we could open sides up a bit more, and we started to turn those draws into wins, which is important to us. But you're right, you know, 9 draws, that's what, 18 points on that, so you know that's a lot of points to drop.
Obviously, like you just said, you've got experienced players down here, you've got a strong squad as
Very
well.
strong, yeah.
Do you feel your team should be dominating more in this league, or even be leading in this league?
I think, to be honest with you, I think that would really sort of, I think that would be detrimental. I think that would be detrimental to other teams. I think there's some good teams out there, so no, I don't think we do dominate. I think we've had to. You can only play what's in front of you. There's your cliche. And to be fair, these boys have to play that. And I'll be honest, there's some good sides out there that are giving us a hard time. Eastbourne Town were never going to roll over. Chichester were never going to roll over. Ryan certainly aren't going to roll over. They're not on our doorstep. They're not going to. There's always a battle with them. So yeah, it's good. It's good. And no, we shouldn't dominate. No team should dominate. It makes it boring.
Cool. You've been here how many years? 20 years now?
25.
25 years. Obviously, there's rumours go around the football scene, as you know.
Yeah.
Rumour has it, this is your last season as
absolutely.
manager.
Yeah.
Is that true?
It is true. Everyone says that.
You've had enough then. You've had enough.
To be fair, it's time. Every manager has to look at himself at some point or another. Go, you know, enough is enough with that. I'm chairman as well, so I'm lucky enough that I've got a great football club. Now it's time to just sort of captain the entire ship. And I've got a great team around me at board level. I've got a great football team, and I've got a great management team. And Martin Diner's come in, Mark Walden's come in, and Keith's staying on board as well for the management team next year. I don't need to be manager next year. These youngsters do. Let them crack on. Let them take all the stress. I'm only 23. Look at me. So to be fair, it's you know, let them crack on. I think it's only fair. I've had a brilliant 25 years from under 8s right the way through. You know, and I've only ever been to one club. I've only ever been at Bridges.
Brilliant. Obviously, you said you were like chairman and manager. How do you feel? Do you feel that it worked at this club, or do you think it's worked for you? And do you think for other clubs, did it work for other clubs? Is it right to have a chairman who's a manager?
Great question. So, first of all, you have to look at it from a business perspective. That we were not in the best health when I took over financially. I think we knew that, and we had to run it like a business. Now I run businesses, thank God, successfully. So we kind of took that tone a little bit, and we did that. But let me tell you now, when you talk about chairman, you can't just talk about a person. You have to talk about the team of people. There's no difference to being on the pitch, and the people I've got here and my board are just brilliant. So all I do, they do a lot of the work, and then they come and say, "What do you think?" And I go, "Yes or no." We all want success at the club, so we've got a common goal, and when you've all got a common goal, you tend to be quite successful. So, but I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. If you've got any brains, stay away from it. So, yeah. Any brains at all, yeah. Be one or the other. Like being a coach or a manager, be one or the other. Don't try to be both. So to be fair, it's one of those sort of situations that I just think if I'd had my time, I would have stayed just as a first team manager, but things happened, so I became chairman, and I'm going to stay now as chairman for a few more years. But first team manager, that's me done.
Fair enough. Right, you've got Lancing on Saturday.
Yeah.
Chichester on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wow, another one, isn't it, Chichester? Yeah. Do you think they're both must-win games for you, lads?
Oh, everything's. I think we've got 13, 12 games left now, and without a shadow of a doubt, we can't lose or draw it anymore.
Really?
That tight. I think it's that tight. You've only got, Hayward Heath are now probably 4 points. There's a difference of 4 points if we play all out and win our games. YM's got to be 3. So, it's tight now. It's very, very tight. And to be honest with you, it's not just us in good form. Haverty, they might have had a little bit of a wobble up, but they're strong. YM, they've not had a wobble yet. They had their wobble right at the very beginning of the season, and now they've got stronger. So I think I think we're strong enough to win it still. If that's the thing, I still believe we're the team that can go and win it.
Oh, wow. Obviously, we're a little part of the section of the interview. We ask the managers to sell their club to supporters, to players who want to come down. Why should players and supporters come down to Three Bridges and play for you and support your team?
One word: family. You know that. Anybody that comes to this, I think we have a reputation here. We're a little bit. I don't think many people at this level like the club too much or the players or whatever, but that's because we're a very tight-knit bunch. Once you're in, you're in. You become a big part of it. There's even WhatsApp things with ex-Three Bridges players that they were so close. We have that. We have the family on the pitch. We have the family off the pitch with the management that have been here. You've only got to look around you. People that have been here 25 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. That says so much about a football club. And then we talk about why should supporters come along. Well, quite simply, the beer's cheap. That's the first thing. The second thing, the food's decent. And the third thing, bring the kids down. It's a club that encourages families to come down. It's a club that wants kids to come through. We've got 14 youth teams here as well. So, we've been going 100 plus years. It's a fantastic club that looks out for its people. So, I just think that's important. Family, that's the one word.
Fair enough, mate. Well, thanks, mate, for your time. All the best for the rest of the
Thanks
season,
very much.
mate.
Cheers.
And good luck, yeah?
Cheers, thanks.